Oh god, that's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies.
No problem.
Unit is in motion.
Heading back.
Oh man.
Take cover. My kind of action.
I can't see!
Anyone else?
Sanitization.
Nice! It's a 3-man stun. Awesome Incarnate, thank you, buddy. I will read all those off in just a second.
Sanitation and maintenance job.
Holy crap, I just accidentally picked a fight with like 8 dudes and we won. Oh my god. Sam makes it seem like an old narrated superhero show. Dude, that AoE stomp on just like a whole bunch of them at once was so crucial there. Gotta do it mid-combat, it's the rules. Oh, awesome Incarnate gifting a sub to Raksha. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald Esquire, the 4th, the Sir Chauncey Vance Snuffles, the 3rd, welcomes you, Raksha94, to the Bone Zone VIP Lounge. We hope you enjoy your stay. Tea and crumpets are on the way, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Also, chat, because yesterday was Friday and we did a giveaway, that means today being Saturday, we start the new giveaway. So, if you haven't clicked it tonight, because it just started, this is the link for, wait. Let me do a different button. And then let me do the giveaway button again. There we go. Okay, that is the link for this coming Friday's giveaway. It betrayed me for a second there, but that's it. No problem, you realize how unwelcoming other streamers are. I mean... I certainly can't defend all streamers. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of them, right? I mean, you take any group of people, thousands and thousands of them, I think I probably won't like most of them. All I can do is act the way that I want people to act and hopefully attract those type of people. You know, try to surround myself with the people I enjoy hanging out with. I saw that circle and thought that was like a mine for a second. It scared me. Oh my gosh. This is such a you're about to die on the final boss type of room. That's my armor. 33. -5 stealth skills. +54 +5 to leadership skills. Alright. I'll take one of those. Armor streamer and Muck just shouts happy things at me. Where do you... Oh, okay, sleep well. Time shift 14 hours. Ooh. I try. That gets doubled. I'm saying you want in a million hours later, those 2 channels that felt as well. Well, thank you, Austin. That's very kind words from you. Block 5 stuff. Where's the one I just bought? Oh, there it is. Okay. So if I want to tinker that. Oh, wait, not tinker, not tinker. I want to modify. That's what I want to do. Modify that. Shoot, do I have a silver tongue kit on me? Yes. Yes, we do. Alright, this is for the end of the game. What can we put on there? Sure. I mean, I don't think that's going to help much, but whatever. Alright. In-game armor. Muck, what does he do with soft arms as he threatens his way through a game? Into my arms, sweet child. Come rest in my bosom as I die to these bad guys. I think part of it, Awesome Incarnate, like, I feel like you could be like, if you're talking just about the streamers who kind of, who've made it, like the big ones, right? I feel like they're either really skilled at what they're doing or they're very entertaining even if they're bad. And I don't consider myself skilled at what I'm doing, so I have to be as entertaining as possible because, God help me, that's all I got left. How much RAM do you have? Oh, so no one's asked about my PC specs in a while. Do we still have that PC command? Or specs command? Hold on. I think this was a command I set up like 10 years ago. There you go. 16 gigabytes. Oh.
Centrifuge mode activated. Unit's performance evaluation is sterling.
Here we go.
Oh, that guy did a
Clean
cartwheel.
out the competition.
I should have repaired my sniper rifle while we were at that bench. Oh crap, he moved.
Object is tuned to be specialist.
Watch a pro at work. That was fun. That does it. Time
Alright,
for
this
a
is
drink.
just for them. Whew. Muck's accuracy rating is... Wisty is the reason we play pet builds.
Get on.
Preparing to neutralize and attack.
Ow. That hurt more than I thought it would. Lots of stuff. What was that? Retro rockets. Solitary confinement prisoner manifest. Don't see any names I recognize on that list. Access storage manifest. Dimethyl sulfoxide canisters. Hibernation chamber. Forced classification system refills. Hibernation chamber. Continue. Access architectural records. Analysis, blah, blah, blah. Beginning with our requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and that occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding. And thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designed as the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depths of... This continues for 2 more pages. Okay. Needs more auto targets. Nobody ever watching small streamers. If you're not already, I said they accidentally ignore you. I've over 40 subs at the moment, 400 followers, so I'm quite involved to Twitch myself. Nice! Definitely sounds like you've got your foot in the door as well. That's usually how I describe myself to people. Like, if they say, like, small streamer or big streamer, I say I feel like I've got my foot in the door. Again, guys, it is so nice that they teleport onto the elevator with you. There's so many other games where they just don't. And you, like, have to ride the elevator back down to get them. Maybe we should try this.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Congratulations, company.
Oh, gosh, it's not working.
Citation incoming.
Practicing this.
He's not shrinking!
Recycle back to
God!
industrial stain.
Might be a boss.
I got him. Just like that.
God.
Sterling is this unit's middle name.
Ugh.
Anyone else?
Object is soon to be specialist.
Oh my god. That was so many.
How about that? That's the last of them.
She burned to death. Holy crap. Iconoclast, were they with you? Dude, I started getting hit, and I started fighting back, and then everything went insane, and I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, the Van Noys. The Van Noys were people I saved in a previous mission. Well, they shouldn't have shot at me. I got so far on this without a save, I took the L when Pavardi died. RIP. There may be a bug door coming up. Oh, great. You should go through a save door. I gotta find one, man. Is this a save door?
One order of frickin' fan coming up.
Ugh.
Mode activated.
Hey, Silver. Okay. What's going on up here?
I got another fight.
Surround out of us. We have any advice for someone at the beginning of Supernova? I lost the first woman and I've got the priest. I mean... So, okay. As soon as... I would say reload to before you lost somebody, honestly. If you are really far beyond where you lost her and you don't want to replay it, my advice is get Sam as soon as possible. Like, once you've got the priest, you'll find Sam on your ship, interact with him, and you'll get a quest for fixing him. Do that quest ASAP, because ever since I got Sam, he's kind of been like my tank. And you saw his special ability is he, like, teleports in front of the enemy, no matter where he is, even if they're, like, up on a balcony. And then he smashes down on them, does an AoE stun and an AoE acid damage, and then hits them while they're CC'd. Like, he kicks them while they're down. It's amazing. And I gave him the tank traits. So ever since that time, my party has basically been Sam plus one more person who I had a quest for. No, Sam never got new toys, but as he leveled up, his stats did get better.
Putting trash in its rightful place.
So we're max level right now. And my Sam has 1680 melee, the spray, or 2200 range. Oh wow, that's interesting. Is it cause... Okay, so chat, wait, did we not... No, we didn't take the range damage perk.
More than 70
Hold on.
years.
Does he have the buff because he just did a special? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, his buff should be worn off. Now the 2200 is down to 1400. Huh. So chat, that means when Showtime, when this triggers, it's not buffing his melee damage. So he's got a spray, which is the melee, and he's got like a globule, which is just like a ball of acid he fires for long range. Showtime is only buffing the glob. That's interesting.
Sterling is this unit's middle name. You make it too. Sam cleans it up.
My persuasion skill made that guy cower, and he didn't do anything. I don't know, it could be a bug in the code, or it could be a bug with the like a typo. Like they meant for it to work that way, but they didn't have the word ranged in the tooltip. Man, I would love a save point.
Sanitization incoming.
Ouch! I can't see. Dear God, that was close.
Good news, Joshua. All germs and contaminants.
Oh
have
dear
been
Lord, that was
neutralized.
close. So I was when the camera went black, I was using Ellie's special, and that's what happened. All right, we gotta eat and drink. Good Lord. Thank you for that. Where do you get Sam? And my companions just run at the enemy and die right away. Is there a lack of leadership? Okay, yeah, that actually brings to mind something else I can tell you. Give me just a second here. So we're gonna eat this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, there. That's it. Okay, so here's something I did with all my companions. When you click on the companion, click on this card. Set, like for everyone other than Sam, I set mode to aggressive, weapon ranged, distance far. And they will fight from the farthest range that their weapon allows. Now, if it's a flamethrower, it's going to be 10 feet away. If it's a shotgun, it's like 25, whatever. You can right-click on their weapon, and you can see effective range right here. This is how far away they'll stay. Now, that means if something gets close to them, they will walk backwards shooting. It's very, very nice. So for your companions other than Sam, far ranged aggressive is what I use. And you will have to, as Tiger said, you'll have to micromanage them. And that's the Z key. So it could be like, hide behind those boxes. Get over there. And they will listen to you. They move much faster when the fight is going on. And then you hold Z to pull them back.
Tether engaged.
You definitely have to do some juggling in a fight. Like, I remember my first fight versus a Primal when I had Parv with me. And like, I was like, you run over there, and I was shooting the Primal. Then it chased me, and I told her to attack, and I ran away. Like, we were taking turns kiting it.
On my way.
Now, they will get tougher with high leadership. For example, because of my determination, my companions have 1,000 more health than normal. So, that's a thing.
Okay.
Oh man, we haven't gotten a seal in a long time. It scares me that these are not hostile.
Well, look who it is.
Ooh.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
And... oh, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanical? My staff jokes that it's because you're a walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Chairman has been classified as filth, imminent for incineration.
When you go off and get yourself
That is the most direct Sam has been in this game. Everything he has said so far has been like, okay, that sort of fits the conversation, but it was also an advertisement. This is the first time, this is the most direct he's ever been.
shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest. Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
I'll see for myself when I get to him.
We're doing.
Centrifuge mode activated.
I know I didn't have to. But I know what this guy's done. And I honestly feel he deserves it.
Not bad. That's the last of them.
We saw the tapes. We know that he was in on killing everybody. I'm completely okay with killing him. I promise I'm not easy as Liberty. I'm committed to have you in a hospital. No, you're not. No, yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. It's no problem at all. Yeah, he insulted Sam. Sam cleaned him. It wasn't murder, chat. It was cleaning. Oh, thank you, awesome. You are awesome. Here we go. Mukluk, Douglas, Bob, that'll be Reginald Esquire the Fourth, so Chancey Van Staffers the Third welcomes you, awesome incarnate, to the Bone Zone VIP Lounge. We hope you enjoy your stay. Tea and crumpets are on the way, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Sore throat. Okay. Where's the save spot, chat? Where's the...
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So, get in there.
Do you see he's cowering?
Fight!
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Don't kill MSI. FYI, you had shite on your face? Oh my gosh. New sub insulting the mustache.
Industrial Spain.
I'm not sure, Tiger. I've been up here for a while.
Where's the last of them?
Oh, that's a friendly chat. Chat, don't shoot friendlies. My mother's has a bigger mustache. All right, you know what? You want more facial hair? Here you go. Here you go. We're just gonna stream like this now, just for the new sub, chat. Just for the new sub. Oh my god, this N-Ray thing. This is it, the rest of the night.
Waste of company ammo.
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain-out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splatter.
When did you get
You're
cool?
right about this, Captain.
August 1985.
Captain.
I was born.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Hey, it's funny.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of
The
things.
natural order!
You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
You sure do love talking. Do they pay you by the word?
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis.
Silver tongue.
It's almost as if you delight in chaos. The force of your personality is well documented. I simply never imagined you could turn the system upside down through charisma alone. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody.
Until I
Once
clean
I've
you.
secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Sam can get out this stain. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know.
Where's Chip? He did a drive-by earlier, so he checked up on me, and he's somewhere else in the house right now. Not sure.
I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
It's a tarp! I'm rescuing Phineas, and I'm going through you if I have to.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden.
Boss
I've
fight.
had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
I hope there is a save point before the drain. Hey. Chat, there's no save point.
Real slick. You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Shock Cannon Ultra. Oh wait, shoot, that was it. Where'd it go? It had really low damage per second. Okay, yeah, I was like, I hit sell on reflex because the number was so low. Oh, there's another one. Special effect stun. Shot cannon uses steel and proprietary lock and shot technology to make sure you never waste a single watt. I like stuns. Like... Wait, hold on. What is the range of this thing? 10 meters? Oh, no. No, no, no. We're not getting that close. Sorry. Alright. Ah, my RAM joke helps. UDL is not responsible for lethal force dispensed by the RAM unit. If the automechanical in this area needs maintenance or some updated security protocols, please consult your nearest security engineer. Hack. Access RAM override menu. Warning. Damage to RAM unit or Labyrinth personnel as a result of its security or safety overrides will be marked against employee Amber, who is currently logged in. Attempt RAM shutdown sequence. The RAM unit is in suppression mode. Three-part authentication is required. In the event of a critical malfunction to the RAM unit's main systems, partial authentication may be accepted. To protect the RAM unit from any unauthorized access, administrators may only bypass 2 of these passwords. Administrative bypass attempts remaining 2. Please enter the first password. Hack. Bypass first password. Administrative bypass accepted. Please enter the second password. Administrative bypass is remaining 1. Hack. Bypass second password. Administrative bypass accepted. Please enter the third password. Administrative bypass is remaining 0. Science 100. Load double C batteries into the RAM unit's quadruple Z battery charger. Critical malfunction acknowledged. Partial authentication acceptable. RAM shutdown sequence initiated. Oh. Did someone spill garbage on the floor? I'm sorry. Did I disappoint you? Sam, clean this up.
Why won't you
Say hello to my little friend!
Get me out of here!
What's up, buddy? Doing constant damage, she took me 5 minutes to kill. She has 7 hit points. Yeah, I didn't expect that. do an excellent job at animating your effect on my
You don't know
son.
how glad I
You're
am
very
to
welcome.
see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you alright? What did they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much.
Silver, he was doing a bunch of illegal stuff, but it was for the greater good of humanity.
Much we have yet to accomplish.
Yes, he knows KFC's secret herbs and spices. Jesus.
And I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Oh, and I was about to pop open drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Alright, chat, the sequel is going to be called The Inner Worlds, and it's about Earth and why it's gone dark. And, like, for some reason, some spooky stuff's gone down.
2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Tiger, that was bad. You should feel
They
bad.
haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Well, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the
So this is just a sequel to Fallout 76. Fallout 76 ruined Earth. Everybody just bailed on Earth and got on ships and flew out among the stars and landed in the Outer Worlds.
Survival process immediately, starting with the hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a lead.
Incarnate, I feel that way about many games I stream. Like, the primary game I stream right now is Guild Wars 2, and it usually has less than 1,000 people in that section.
Yeah, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Like, Pillars of Eternity 2. Loved streaming that. I would be, like, the only one in that section, though. Look at this option. I'm gonna do what I've always done. Whatever I want all the time. Alright. Alright. You can count on me. I will help revive the other colonists. That's kind of been my drive the entire game.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds.
Oh, is this about to end?
Exciting, isn't it?
Lifetime employment program ruined. Chaos on Tartarus leaves board.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
Is that my butt?
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on.
Nice.
In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible.
By the way, I'm really glad we didn't die near the end of the playthrough,
between MSI
because we would have had to redo like 30 minutes. I went so far beyond the save point.
Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the Iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
Okay.
Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever.
Oh.
Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevic's camp, hoping to ingratiate
I'll answer that in
her
just a minute,
favor.
because I can't pause this part.
Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away, and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
What? Why?
A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising.
Nice.
The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly
Like
everyone
Ellie's
had
parents.
to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Oh.
It was a dark time indeed.
Oh no.
Your
Jobs.
influence further cemented Ellie's perspective. She understood she could never truly rely on others, so she set about making sure she wouldn't have to.
Wait, what?
With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She enjoyed a long and infamous career running missions across the system. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands.
About time.
As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much
I didn't
worse
know
than
I
the
taught
ones he
Ellie
had
to not
struggled with.
trust.
And he devoted himself
Like,
to
I helped her with
easing
all her
their
missions.
suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly,
Bashfully,
agreed.
enthusiastically,
The
awkwardly.
stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart.
Aww.
Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need
Karen
of a guide
again,
or
from her
just
dead
looking
friends.
to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation.
Incarnate.
The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest.
Dude, all we have to
and his
do
contact
to
with
clear the
you
planet
gave
is just
him
release a
sense
bunch of
renewed
SAMs.
purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement.
Nice.
Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation.
Nice.
Geoengineering projects
works.
and
It
social
works.
reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
Aww.
He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby
quite the
colonies
time
send
skip.
aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after
Like Captain
Wells
America.
passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster.
I did?
The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you.
It's because I had 100 science skill.
No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Dude. Remember the actual captain of the Unreliable died at the beginning of the game because I crash landed on top of him. I bet that guy's rolling in his grave that he missed out on all of that. Ah, good. Yeah, good game. Good game. Let me scroll up. Okay, so during the credits, Incarnate says, "Would you consider this a short game?" Okay, so there are some games I've played: Doom, Torchlight 1. that were like 8 hours long. Okay? Outlast 1 and 2 were both just like a couple of streams long. So, compared to all games, I don't consider this a short game, no. But compared to other games in this genre, you know, Skyrim, Dragon Age, Fallout, this was shorter. Now, this is going to sound like I'm saying a whole bunch of negative things, so I'm going to say I did really enjoy this game. But the maps were very small. They were confining. You couldn't wander off a lot. It wasn't open world. It was like there was a bunch of maps you could do in whatever order you wanted, you know? Very enjoyable still. But yeah, it was shorter than what I expected it to be. Fallout-esque. Yeah, Fallout-esque. Semi-open world. Code Vein next. Code Vein? I guess that's another game. The dude held onto the beacon instead of planting it. He had it come. Yeah, he did. He did. Alright, I did not expect to finish this tonight. I don't know. I felt like we had another 500 hours or something. There was a lot of side quests you could do. Yeah, now I'll admit I didn't go talk to every single person, but I did every side quest I came across, other than 2, which were just like major pain in the butts. I just ignored those. Okay, well, that is the Outer Worlds on Supernova difficulty. We skipped the final boss with hacking and science skills. Wow. We just skipped it. I have no idea how tough that thing was. We completely just skipped it.